Here I'll talk about some important roles of a teacher in an ELT classroom. For example, teacher's role as a resource, prompter, or controller. Teachers use many metaphors to explain their roles within a classroom. Their roles may change from one activity to another. And those teachers who are good at changing their roles within activities, they are usually more effective than others. As a resource, a teacher is, as we know, a teacher is the source of various information given in the classroom. He is seen as a help by the students. Teacher give information such as about grammar, explaining vocabulary, showing how to pronounce a certain word, and how to prepare a presentation, and equip students for various kinds of writing, including creative, professional, or academic writing. So he is seen as a resource by the students. And students might ask how to say or write something. They might ask that during an activity or after the classroom or even before the classroom. They may also ask for a certain resource from where a certain information about language or grammar might be found. They may ask the teacher about a certain book or website where they could find various elements of language learning. This is one of the most important roles of a teacher, which most of the teachers in an ELT classroom perform. Controller is another important role, which shows that teacher is in charge of the classroom and the various activities being performed in that classroom. He tells students how to perform those activities, organize drills, read aloud, and exemplify various sometimes roles, and perform other qualities of a teacher-fronted classroom. He also makes announcements, orders to be restored, provide explanations in a question-answer session. So as a controller, he controls various activities in the classroom. Prompter is another important role, and let me give you an example. For example, there is a role play being performed in a classroom, and one of the participants, he loses a thread and doesn't know how it is going on and where is it going on. What should a teacher do? Should he just hold back, relax, and wait for the students to get it back? Or should he just try to provide some support to the student so that he can move forward? And this support can be provided by speaking aloud a word or phrase so that the student who is performing a particular role may get a clue and get back on the track. If a teacher is providing support and doing this role for the student, he is actually performing the role of a prompter. So a good language teacher is also a prompter in an ELT classroom. Being a prompter, teacher will occasionally offer words or phrases, suggest the students to say something or do something. All these roles are important. We cannot reduce a teacher to a certain role. As I said in the beginning, that a good teacher would like to shift his role and will move from one role to another during the performance of various activities in a language classroom.